We are broadcasting from the Blue Moon Listener Lounge on 94.9 The River. I've got a great crowd in here with me to give a warm welcome to Blind Pilot. Welcome back to Boise, you guys.
Hey. Thank you.
It's been a little bit, right?
Has been a little
Yeah.
this year.
First of all, congratulations on a tremendous new album that is officially out on Friday. However, it is streaming right now. And so if you head over to your website, you can get information on that, I believe, on the front page, right?
Yeah, NPR streaming it for the first listen. Yeah.
Of course, they always get everything first. I want to talk about this record and thank you guys for coming back to Boise. 5 years since the last album, it sounds like a lot has happened in that 5 years.
Sure.
And it sounds like this record, from what I've read, Israel, is pretty personal.
It is, yeah.
Is it more so than past records, or did life kind of conspire to just sort of provide a whole bunch of life right at once? Is that kind of how it worked out?
That is kind of how it worked out. It seemed like right as I was going into writing this album, what I thought would be songs for this album, life changed in a lot of directions, and I experienced some different forms of loss and hardship that I hadn't before, and I think it just it took some time to process, and also my life got occupied with those things until I had time to write about them.
Life has a tendency to step up and remind you it's there at the least convenient times, doesn't it?
Sure. Yeah.
We are visiting with Blind Pilot. We are exceptionally happy to have them back in Boise. The last time we got to visit with these guys, they helped us raise a boatload of money for the Women's and Children's Alliance at Concert for Cause. So we're grateful to have them back in town. We're going to talk about a brand new album called And Then Like Lions. Before I do anything, though, we get to thank some people who are helping us be here today, including, of course, Red Light Management and our friends at ATO Records. Locally, Westside Pizza of Boise, which is on Overland. We want to thank Jason for bringing lunch in for everybody today. They are at 8489 Overland Road, across from Walmart. We're going to talk specifics about them in a little bit. But before we get any further, Israel, would you help introduce the rest of the band, and maybe we'll get a song from you guys?
Yeah. We have Dave Jorgensen on harmonium today. Tonight he'll be playing other things too. And Luke Yitzdy on bass, Katie Claiborne on uke, Ryan Dabrowski on a drum, and Ian Christ on a shaker. And yeah, this is our stripped down version.
It's incredible. I love whenever we get a chance to have a harmonium in here, and I think the last time was probably with you guys, so it makes me really happy. Well, I'd love to talk a little bit about the record, but I think I just want to get right to the music, because I got to hear the sound check, and it was really exciting. Blind Pilot, of course, playing tonight at the Knitting Factory. You can get information at theknittingfactory.com, and we'll talk about how to get tickets as well. But what you got for us first, you guys?
We're going to play a song called Umpqua Rushing. Panic in the first beat of the morning. Even what I got isn't worth offering. Even faces change. My heart stays the same. Engine in the sky won't let the moment go. Following behind, always a second slow. If I'm far away, am I hearing straight? I'm the voice you want to know. Oh, you've been a forest burning all direction. Caught me sleeping smoke in my protection. Your blackened branches drifting through my water. Are you wrapped up in his arms? my mind has changed. Oh, I've been a forest burning no direction. I tried to hold you, I tried everything but running. My heart is panicking. Are you kissing me? Are you reaching through? Are your days within your blackened branches drifting through my water? Are you over me? Are you I will not hold you. I will not feel your sway. I will not miss you. I will not think each day of summer twilight. Your eyes rushing through me deep. I saw my own waters rushing right back to me. You sitting shotgun, the lost coast calling me. Umpqua forest, your face just like in my dream. Are you are, you are, 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 are you are, you are.
Yeah. You are listening to Blind Pilot live in the Blue Moon Listener Lounge on 94.9 The River. Excited to have Blind Pilot back in Boise, a show tonight at the Knitting Factory. And you can get tickets at their website, at the box office when it opens today. Get there early and catch Anna Tibble, who will be opening up. So we were talking before we got started. This is essentially the sort of first date of the tour that happened in here today.
Yeah, this is our first show tonight of the tour. And
So Israel, when you were writing songs that are this personal, and I don't know if it's more so on this record than in records past, what's it like when you take these songs into the live performance space? Is it difficult? Do you find them changing a little bit for you meaning-wise as you get into a tour?
Yeah, that's a good question. In the past, it really feels like there's different levels of how the songs interact with the world, with other people. There's how they are when I write them on guitar, how they are as a band when we arrange them together, and then they do take on a different meaning sometimes or become more their own thing when we play them on tour, especially over time. And so I'm curious about this album, because it does feel different than the other two, in that it's about some topics that are incredibly personal to my life and just the story of the last few years of my life. But also I wanted to be writing about issues that were universal enough. Mm-hmm. So I hope that happens with these songs, that they become something more than just what they mean to me.
And what we've heard in the past from folks like you guys is sometimes the listeners will find an entirely new meaning in it and then share that with you when they have a chance to visit you about that. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out as well. Yeah. There's something that you wrote that I just think is such a remarkable statement, and I love it. You wrote, "Avoiding suffering is avoiding real happiness too," which I think is something that a lot of people don't realize when they're going through something like what you went through in the last couple of years. Was that something that helped fuel the writing for this record?
Definitely.
Basically?
Yeah, that was the biggest eye-opening realization that my life went through, especially in, my dad was diagnosed with cancer a few years ago, and being a musician, I was lucky enough to be able to move home and go through that with him and eventually his death. And what I was surprised by was how through that kind of hardship and pain, and it was painful, but I had some of the best moments I ever had in my life with him, and also with my family. And it's because hardship brings about it brings you very present into what you're going through.
Yeah, there's no filters. It's all right there laid out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a pretty, it's pretty remarkable. This record, did you guys take a different approach when it came to actually recording the record, producing the record? I can't remember if you've worked with Tucker Martin before or not.
He mixed our last album.
Okay, he mixed last record. But was he on hand a little bit more active with this one then?
Yeah, so he didn't mix this album, but he was in the initial stages of recording the first tracks and did some producing and kind of gave the record its initial sound for most of the songs.
Do you guys feel like there were new elements that you brought to the sound of this record that maybe weren't there in previous albums?
Yeah.
I see a lot of head shaking.
Yeah, I feel like the palette of sounds is definitely much more diverse. I think on We Are the Tide, the first one, 3 rounds, is so sparse and so simple and sweet, and just like guitar and drums and little moments of stuff coming in. We Are the Tide, I think we still stayed mostly within the realm of acoustic instruments, some electric guitar and stuff. But this one, there's definitely a lot more experimentation with other ways of getting sounds.
Sure.
Whether that be some key elements that we. Yeah, how would you say? I think there was more experimentation as far as getting sound.
Yeah, and especially the way we recorded it with We Are the Tide, that last album. We toured on those songs quite a bit, so we knew what they were going to sound like pretty much. And this time we just went through kind of raw and figured out in the studio. I guess Mellotron could work on that. And then,
There was no preconceived notions, I think, before the songs were so new to all of us.
That's a really important distinction.
Yeah.
When the songs are brand new in the studio as opposed to like when you've road tested them. So,
sure.
Wow. We are visiting with Blind Pilot. We're so excited to have them back in town. The show is tonight at the Knitting Factory. Anna Tibble is opening up. Their new album's remarkable. It is called And Then Like Lions. It's officially released on Friday this week. You'll find it at the Record Exchange. Do you guys get to sell it on the road early, or do you have to wait till Friday?
We'll see if you come to the show tonight.
All right. Okay. There you go. That is the best answer. We're excited to have the band here. I want to thank Westside Pizza in Boise. They're new to the Treasure Valley. They do everything there themselves. So the pizza's handmade, the dough's handmade every day. They have fresh packed tomatoes. They don't use concentrate. Everything's fresh and prepped on site. And they brought lunch for everybody today. So we're grateful for their support. And it's time for me to shut up and turn it back to you guys for another song.
Okay. I started working at the second hand. I thought it would make me more colorful. I saw the world as a stitch and patch. I saw the sky as torn gray wool. I started working as a dime store clerk. I thought you would make me the kind to put you first. My only dreams were in fluorescent light. My only goal was to forget what I was worth. I wanna see how it takes me. I wanna see how the past don't wanna keep what I can't. Don't wanna wait and miss my turn. I started working as a tour guide. I thought it would make me believe my own words. Every patient thought just passed me by. Every truth I said sounded just absurd. I started working at a small town church. I thought you would make me a better man. Said the sins I had to fly away. As if the birds were in the palms of my own hands. I wanna see how it tastes me. I wanna see how the past. Don't wanna keep what I can't anymore. Don't wanna wait and miss my turn. I wanna see how it tastes me. I wanna see how the past. Don't wanna keep what I can't anymore. Don't wanna wait and miss my turn.
Not even kidding. Total goosebumps happening right now. I love this song, Packed Powder. The first time I heard it, I just sort of got that sort of swoon thing happen when all of a sudden you have a familiar, I don't know, a familiar feeling come over you that's like, oh, I've missed that. And I have, it's been 5 years since the last record. I've missed the sound of how you guys sound when you're all together and firing on all cylinders. So it's just so nice to have new music from you guys.
That is so nice. Thank you.
So you're on the road, you're about to take off. Do you have a chance do you get any downtime when you're on the road, or is it all people like us hogging your time by having you come by the station?
Some of us do get downtime, but not all of us. No, that wasn't me being snarky. I was actually sympathizing with Luke and Katie, who have a 2-year-old on the road.
Oh.
So yeah, but
I was sitting on the sidewalk with her for like 15 minutes today while she picked up pieces of gravel. That was pretty relaxing.
Wow, 2-year-old on the road. Do you guys have a chance to take bikes with you when you go on the road, or is that
That would have
something?
been a good idea. We have a lot of room in the trailer, and that would have been.
We
a
have
really
in the
good idea.
past.
Yeah, that's
maybe
right.
next-
Luckily,
next
more
time.
cities have, bike ride. We have in town, but I know that you guys quite famously did a tour on bikes years and years and years ago. So I just wondered if you still had a chance to get out there and kind of have fun doing that kind of thing.
we hope to. Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
We are visiting with Blind Pilot, who you can see tonight at the Knitting Factory. They have room in the trailer if you have bikes to donate. You can get tickets, I believe, at the Record Exchange. Yeah, head on down there if you want, or at the box office when it opens today. Anna Tibble is opening up thanks to our friends at Westside Pizza of Boise. Find them on Facebook. Westside Pizza Boise is where you'll find them on Facebook, by the way. In the real world, you'll find them at 8489 Overland across from Walmart. Israel, I want to ask you about as somebody who's an English major. There's something really remarkable about your lyrics, and I know that a lot of people sometimes don't spend as much time on the lyrics, but obviously yours are so important. And forgive me if you already do this and I'm not familiar with it, but do you have a chance to write outside of just writing lyrics for the band? Do you have a blog that you get to write for? Do you have, is that something you've even thought about?
I write a lot just for myself. I don't write publicly except for songs, and I've considered it. Maybe just recently been starting to think about it. But yeah.
I'm going to ask politely that you really consider it. The intro to the bio that you provided is phenomenal, and I would read essays from you, or I would read a book if you wanted to do something like that, because I think it's just refreshing to see that much thought put into what you write. What's your okay? So you have a 2-year-old on the road, you guys. What is the thing that you like best about touring once you guys finally are on the road doing this thing and sort of out on the road for a while, right?
Radio shows.
Keep them coming. Especially if there's pizza.
It's just so nice to be. This is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is for us the best thing is playing shows in front of people who want to hear the music.
Right.
So it's so sweet to be out here doing that again. I think we're just excited to be doing that.
How long have you guys been off the road? I mean, has it been a couple of years?
Yeah, we've just done little one-offs and stuff over, I guess, for 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it is nice to have everybody back. And, you have a fan base that is really excited about the new album. Did I mention it's called And Then Like Lions? Did I mention it's out on Friday? Because it is. We're happy to have Blind Pilot with us, and we would love one more song if we could.
You got it.
One more.
You want to do Half Moon or Lions?
Do you want to? Yeah. Okay.
New or classic?
What do you think, guys? Half Moon, which is from the last record. You hear a little something.
Or another new one? New. All right, let's do Lions.
Like your style, guys.
There are those among us willing to get by on anything. Hollow hope of what is coming, a lifetime dangled by a string. But this ocean dives so deeply, and this river runs so wide, I won't be counted one among them until my soul is satisfied. Brick and brick of buried hunger, keeping all desire dark. And then we are like lions, we are tearing it apart. There are those among us lying, saying nothing is for free. And then we are like lions, and we will not leave until we eat. Playing kings and playing peasants, do we get what we are owed? An eagle comes and talks of failure, a rabbit offers up its throat. Will they buy even our breathing? A river strangled by a dam. Less than 1% are taking. So tell me, who dries up this land? Is it worse to see no future? Is it worse to be afraid? And then we are like lions, pumping fire in our veins. We are born in perfect hunger, we are born with perfect need. And then we are like lions, we are bearing all our teeth. It is coming down the mountain, fear that holds you like the cold. It wants to settle in your footprints, keep you still from where you're going. All you think you know of losing, all you doubt of innocence. That big sky still hangs above you, every day just wants to quit. There's no light you see to guide you, and it scares you just to say. And then we are like lions, nothing dares get in our way.
your faith, they sails drifting, and your truth just cut apart. And then we are like lions, we are golden in our hearts. And then we are like lions, we are standing on 2 feet, hanging on the kitchen wall for everyone to see. Get out your banjo so we can sing. There are winds that wrap and hold me, there are whispers in the trees. I cannot hold all that is sacred, they are holding on to me. Kiss the years that all are dying, kiss the face that makes you stay. They are in your rhythms walking, they are showing you the way. Breath and breath above the sickness, shouting threats upon your life. And then we are like lions, we are fool enough to fight. It will shake you in the balance, taking more than left to live. And then we are like lions, we are strong enough to give. And then we are like lions, we are strong enough to give.
Nice. You are listening to Blind Pilot live in the Blue Moon Listener Lounge. That's essentially the title track, closes out the album. We are so appreciative that the band is in town, and heaven forbid I gave you the impression that we only had time for one more song, because that wasn't where I was going with that. But we are excited to be able to hear these songs. So the album's officially out on Friday, but if you can still pre-order the cool package with the vinyl and everything at your website, right? You guys have a bunch of really sweet options to picking this up.
Right.
So head over there if you want to get the super duper vinyl and some really great things that are coming with the package when it's released on Friday. We're visiting with Blind Pilot, who are in town tonight at the Knitting Factory. You can get tickets right now at the Record Exchange or at the website for a show that is tonight with Anna Tibble. Thanks as well to our friends at Westside Pizza of Boise, who brought in lunch for everybody today, and we want to thank them for their support. Will you guys get some time off eventually? I mean, how long are you guys going to be on the road now? I mean, the record comes out and management cracks the whip, right? You got places to go, people to see, things to do.
Yeah.
November's looking. There's a little hole.
Yeah, so if you guys want to hang
Anybody
out.
got anything? Yeah.
Ryan's a little excited about November, just already looking forward to some time off. Nice.
No, we've been home for a long time,
So
so
you're ready
this
to go.
is exciting to be on the road again.
And just admin and booking agents, you don't have to worry about that stuff, right? Hopefully.
Right, yeah.
Please tell me you don't have to worry about that stuff. You got enough to do writing these songs and everything. All right, it's up to you. Do we get one more song? Of
course.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
Do we want to hear Half Moon, perhaps? I heard that mentioned earlier.
We'd be glad to.
I'm not trying to be pushy. Maybe a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. They're holding up a piece of paper now.
What is it?
Looks like it's got a half moon on it.
Oh, nice.
Is that it's a piece of honey?
That morning sky gave me a look, so I left while you were sleeping. That's all it took. And I chalked a line south down the coast, going where my thirst was open for the things that I don't know, going where I wasn't paying for the hurt that I owe. One half moon sleeping by the creeks, and a woman put me under her barn for a week. I knew her voice before she spake. I saw graved up by just to see what it would make. So hold high how faint your reasons. Boy, you never get old. Don't you forget you come from nothing. Boy, you never get old. That wind is calling my name. I won't wait, or I'll never get on. It's not hard to live like a ghost. I just haunt all that I've wanted and leave what I don't. I dreamt a trail up to the sky, and my brothers built propellers just to see how far they fly. So hold high how faint your reasons. Boy, you never get on. Your flashing sparrows chasing with them. Boy, you never get on. Don't you forget you come from nothing. Boy, you never get on. That wind is calling my name. I won't wait, or I'll never get on. So hold high how faint your reasons. Hold up high how faint your reasons. So hold high how faint your reasons. That wind is calling my name, and I won't wait, or I'll never get on.
Yeah. I love it. After every song today, the whole room has just gone so quiet after you guys are done. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
It's a tremendous treat. Thanks to everybody who's streaming us online around the world at riverboise.com. We hear from you, and we appreciate that. Thanks to our friends at Westside Pizza in Boise as well. Westside Pizza Boise on Facebook is where you can find them. Blind Pilot tonight at the Knitting Factory. Get there early and catch Anna Tibble. Get your tickets at the Record Exchange or online now. And let's fill the Knitting Factory tonight and provide a great welcome back to Boise for you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks to our engineering staff who makes everything happen behind the scenes. And one more time, everybody. And we're back to Ken in studio.